And I came to a realization about 2014, 15, which is primarily people are going to buy based on emotion. People buy an emotion, then they rationalize with logic afterwards. If that was not the case, Louis Vuitton handbags would not exist, because you can get a canvas tote bag and then it works just as well, right? So people are typically going to buy based on emotion, and they're going to buy more to avoid pain than they are to seek gain. Now, the conundrum with rugby player-focused products and services is if you're really, really good, you're going to go pro and you're going to get that for free. And if you're really, really bad, you know it and you don't give a fuck. So you have this tiny window of people that are just on the fringe that will invest in themselves in the hope of making it, or you have pushy parents. But regardless, it's a seasonal product. They really care in preseason, and then they forget who you are in season, repeat. Okay. So that led to the development of more of a coach education platform. So I said, all right, is there more motivation and more pain amongst strength coaches to educate themselves and get ahead of the competition relative to amateur rugby players? You better believe there is. People really want to get ahead in a highly competitive field, so they will put their hands in their pocket for good advice and good educational materials that actually matter in the real world, as opposed to a degree or a UKSCA. So that was what led to what was initially called the Rugby Strength Coach community. But again, you know, what's in the name? Realized 75 to 80% of my members have nothing to do with rugby. So I created that division. So now there's Strength Coach Network, which is the tag, you know, where strength coaches come to learn. And Rugby Strength Coach is just the products and services, which we continue to produce. So the Strength Coach Network, the gist of it is monthly educational lectures by coaches that work at the elite level. They have to have skin in the game. They have to feed their families with getting results. They present on a topic that's pertinent to the field that people can use on Monday morning. But you guys know, is knowledge, skills and experience predictive of success in the field? No. You also have to be strategic in your career development, and you have to be financially robust to the vagaries of the field. So that's where we add in additional support and advice for coaches, so that we're trying to produce coaches that are complete in their development, that are robust to the field. Because when you're in such a highly oversubscribed field, a few things are like to happen. One is you'll struggle for so long, so hard that you'll run out of money and you'll give up. Another is if all three of us are going for the same job, he'll do it for 100, I'll do it for 99, you'll do it for 98, and we just go round and round and round in a race to the bottom. You can separate yourself a little bit on that by not competing on price, but you do have to accept that the wages in this field are going down, not up. So you have to counteract that. And really, there is a massive problem in this field of people will, in general, humans will orient their behavior towards what gets rewarded and measured. So the reason you have a field full of morons in tight polo shirts headbutting players in their helmets is because in their head, they've associated the media attention that comes from that with job success. Because Scott Cochran did that, and Alabama won, and Scott Cochran got paid. And then administrators and head coaches will say, get me a Scott Cochran. And there's a bunch of people in the field that go, I can do that. And then they'll do that. Now, people are welcome to do that if they want, but they have to understand that when you play that game, you become extremely expendable, and you're going to have to make, if you're sufficiently intellectual, compromises to your approach. So the more money you have on the side coming in, the more free you can be in your actions, your thoughts, and your words, because the business that has one customer is one firing away from ruin and is run by an idiot. And you're in the business of you. So it's great that these coaches get paid X $100,000 a year, but they're expected to play a role, and they're expected to shut their mouth and do certain things that, if they're really intellectually honest, don't make any scientific sense, and they're dumb. But if they don't play the game, they don't get the money.